So on 8th August 1942, the resolution of the Quit India movement was passed, and now the Congress or now the British government was 100% of the opinion that as soon as the Congress is going to launch a mass movement and if it is going to gain momentum, अगर momentum gain कर लिया तो it is going to disturb their war efforts in India, because Japan was making headway in the Middle East across India. जापान जो था, जापान which was in fact the third member countries or third most powerful country of ally of the Axis power, it was making into a great headway into the Middle East across India, and therefore they were understanding the dangers posed to them if India is or if the Congress or if India is going to launch a mass movement, and the resolution of the Quit India movement was passed. So now at the last resort, what the British government took the action, he was understanding the importance of Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi was arrested, and all members of the Congress Working Committee, CWC अभी भी है कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी, तो कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी के जितने मेंबर्स थे वो ऑल कांग्रेसमैन who were in fact the members of the Congress Working Committee, they were arrested and they were sent into Ahmednagar Fort. While Mahatma Gandhi, he was arrested and he was sent into Mahatma Gandhi was sent into Aga Khan Fort, and the distance in between Ahmednagar Fort and Aga Khan, it was more than 200 kilometers. तो ये इसलिए किया गया था as a safety point of view. They have done this because they were understanding that if all the members of the Congress Working Committee and Mahatma Gandhi, if they all will be locked in the same jail, same cell, तो naturally कि over here they are going to make a plan, dangerous plan बना सकते हैं ऐसे समय ये लोग, इसलिए कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी को अहमदनगर फोर्ट में और महात्मा गांधी को आगा खान फोर्ट में लॉक कर दिया हम लोग, ठीक है. But because of the Quit India movement, because it has already been launched by Mahatma Gandhi, and naturally Mahatma Gandhi was Mahatma Gandhi, तो almost all the Indian people they took it very seriously. तो जितने भी कांग्रेसमैन थे at local level जितने भी थे कांग्रेसी, they simply came into action में आ गए, and therefore ये कह सकते हो कि ईस्ट में, अच्छा यहाँ पे याद रख लेना, लिनलिथगो, he was the Governor General of India 1942 में, and Lord Wavell, who became or who replaced Linlithgow as Governor General after Linlithgow in 1944, Lord Wavell was the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian forces in India, Allied forces in India. So therefore, Second World War, if any disturbance is happening in India because of the Quit India movement, so naturally Lord Wavell was facing the direct problem. Whenever the Commander-in-Chief of the Allied forces in the world, whenever he used to ask any question to Lord Wavell, he was not in a position to give a suitable answer. Whenever the British Parliament or the other members of the Allied forces, when they were asking any question to Linlithgow, who was Governor General of India, he was not in a position to give any suitable answer. So these two gentlemen who were in fact sitting at the helm of political authority of India, because they were cutting a sorry figure before their superiors because of the Quit India movement, and therefore these two Governor General as well as Commander in Chief, they both developed animosity for the Congress as well as the Hindus. कांग्रेस और हिंदूज के लिए उनको लग रहा था because the general perception that has developed among the English people and among the political authorities of England and India was that Congress is in fact the political party of the Hindus. तो naturally कि the general perception that developed among the British in Britain was that the Hindus and the Congress, they were averse to political interest or military interest of Britain. ब्रिटेन के मिलिट्री इंटरेस्ट के खिलाफ कौन है? हिंदूज और कांग्रेस. गॉट द पॉइंट. तो नेचुरल कि दिस टू पॉलिटिकल अथॉरिटीज, लिनलिथगो गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया, लॉर्ड वेबल द कमांडर इन चीफ, the British government and the other members of the allied forces who were understanding the strategic importance of India in the Second World War, they were also, because their war efforts was being paralyzed because of the Quit India movement. So naturally कि the total एक gang or retinue of all political authorities who were in fact the arbiters for India, they developed a perception which was anti-India, anti-Hindu and anti-Congress. ठीक है, एक तो बात ये हो गया. तो इट वॉज डेंजरस फॉर इंडिया और नॉट? डेंजरस फॉर इंडिया हुआ ना, एक तो बात ये हो गया. दूसरा बात ये था बिकॉज इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना, ही हैज ऑलरेडी promised to render wholehearted support to the British war efforts and therefore the British, the same gang of people who had developed a perception that was anti-Hindu and anti-Congress, now developed a friendly approach for Indian Muslim League as well as the Muslims of India. Muslims of India के लिए और मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना के लिए और इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग के लिए दे डेवलप्ड अ फ्रेंडली अप्रोच. ठीक ना. और ये दो, द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द कांग्रेस एंड इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग, इट वाज कॉन्ट्ररी टू ईच अदर. गॉट द पॉइंट. तो तीन चीजें यहाँ पे लिख लो कि अच्छा यहाँ या एक चीज और ले लेते हैं कि नाउ मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना who was in fact being neutralized because of the support of Sikandar Hayat Khan and Fazlul Haq. These two Muslim leaders who were dead against partition of any form, they were silent. Yes, Sikandar Hayat Khan, he died in 1942. 42 he died. तो उसको बात छोड़. फजलुल हक जो है वो फजलुल हक ने क्या किया कि फजलुल हक, he was undermined. Linlithgow, he took the care that Fazlul Haq, who could have posed a serious challenge to the political authority of Muhammad Ali Jinnah to emerge as the tallest figure of the Muslim community of India. He could have posed a serious challenge. He was undermined, or he was intimidated by Linlithgow that he should remain silent. ये चुपचाप रह गए. सिकंदर अहमद खान was out of scene, and therefore by 1942 Muhammad Ali Jinnah has already emerged as the sole political authority of the Muslim community of India. Got the point? अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना 1942 से लेकर 45 के बीच में, टिल द सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर, यहाँ पे इन बिटवीन 1942 एंड 45 द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट, बिकॉज ये याद रख लेना कि पूरा का पूरा वही जो टीम काम कर रहा है, जो विच वॉज एंटी हिंदू एंड एंटी कांग्रेस एंड प्रो मुस्लिम्स एंड प्रो इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग, नाउ दे वर वर्किंग, और दे मेटिकुलसली दे वर्कड and they facilitated the formation of the Indian Muslim League government in all those 9 provinces where Congress has resigned. सिंध में, नॉर्थ वेस्ट फ्रंटियर प्रोविंस में, पंजाब में, बंगाल में, आसाम में, these 5 provinces which was having the government of the Congress until 1939, because the Congress has already resigned, so there was no political authority over there. So these two gentlemen and everyone, the whole gang of the British gentlemen and the world powers, they facilitated the formation of the Indian Muslim League government in all those provinces of India that were finally to become Pakistan. जैसे सिंध में लिख लो सिंध, नॉर्थ वेस्ट फ्रंटियर प्रोविंसेस, सिंध नॉर्थ वेस्ट फ्रंटियर प्रोविंसेस प्लस पंजाब प्लस बंगाल प्लस आसाम. यही में साइकिल टू एवरी स्टूडेंट ऑफ एवरी स्कूल गोइंग स्टूडेंट ऑन. कभी तुमको लगता है कि जितनी भी लड़कियों को, जितने भी लड़कों को जो स्कूल में, सरकारी स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं, उनको सबको साइकिल मिलता है, तो 3000 रुपया कैश मिला या साइकिल मिला, तो यू आर गिविंग 3000 रुपी टू एवरी फैमिली वोटर फैमिली ऑफ योर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी और नॉट, ऑफ योर स्टेट और नॉट. यही अगर चीफ मिनिस्टर नहीं होते तो तुमको ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसा कर पाते? नहीं कर पाते. तो नेशनल है कि इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग का जब गवर्नमेंट यहाँ पे बना, तो नाउ द इंडियन मुस्लिम लीग डिड व्हाटएवर बेनिफिट दैट इट कुड हैव प्रोवाइडेड टू द मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन ऑफ दिस 5 provinces, he was doing it. तो नेशनल है कि द मुस्लिम्स ऑफ इंडिया ऑफ दिस provinces, they came or they gradually got polarized in favor of the Indian Muslim League. ठीक है. एंड देयरफॉर अच्छा, दूसरा बात ये होता है कि मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना he was in a better position to give emotional speech before the Muslim population of India. The Quit India movement was interpreted by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. देखो कितना इंटेलिजेंटली काम किया उन्होंने. क्या किया कि Quit India movement was actually a reckless action taken by the Congress. It was intentionally done by the Congress so as to coerce the British government to submit the political authority of India into the hands of the Congress and the Hindus. So, and as soon as the government machinery or the government political authority of India is going to come into the hands of the Congress and the Hindus, now the Hindus and the Congress, with the support of the total government machinery, they are going to suppress the Muslim community of India to submit to the Hindus and the Congress. नहीं आ रही बात समझ. उन्होंने कहा, इमोशनल स्पीच दे रहे हैं कि सारे के सारे हिंदुस्तान के जो कांग्रेस ने जो क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट किया है वो इसलिए किया है कि अंग्रेज डर के मारे पूरा का पूरा पॉलिटिकल इंडिपेंडेंस को ये कर दे, डिक्लेयर कर दे। इंडिपेंडेंस डिक्लेयर करें नेचुरली कि दे आर इन फाइट द पॉलिटिकल अथॉरिटी, तो नेचुरली द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट इंडिया इज गोइंग टू हैंड ओवर द पॉलिटिकल अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया टू द हैंड्स ऑफ द कांग्रेस, and as soon as the political authority of India is going to come into the hands of the Congress, now the Congress will be now having the total malikana haq over the total government machinery, and by using the total government machinery of India that is going to come under the jurisdiction of the Congress, they are going to submit or they are going to coerce and they are going to suppress or they are going to compel the Muslim population of India to submit to the Congress and the Hindus. ठीक है, कांग्रेस के हाथ में जैसे पावर आएगा तो वो पावर करके जैसे जैसे आज के डेट में नहीं देख रहे हो, जितने भी इंपॉर्टेंट मुस्लिम्स हैं who are having any political say over the Muslim community of India, one by one they are getting eliminated. मुख्तार अब्बास, ये कौन था? अंसारी, मुख्तार अब्बास, ये अंसारी एलिमिनेटेड, ही वाज द हीरो ऑफ द मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी। वो इलाहाबाद वाले जो थे अतीक अहमद एलिमिनेटेड, इलाहाबाद का पूरा जोन में उनके खिलाफ कोई बोलने वाला नहीं था, एलिमिनेटेड। धीरे धीरे करके संभल पे आ रहा है, बट धीरे धीरे करके तुम देख रहे हो कि दे आर द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, प्रेजेंट इनकम्बेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, इट इज बिहेविंग एंटी मुस्लिम। तो नेचुरली कि सारे के सारे मुस्लिम्स नाउ दे आर डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हैव द मेंटल डेवलपमेंट दैट दे शुड कम टुगेदर, अदरवाइज दे विल बी वल्नरेबल। गॉट द पॉइंट। तो इसी तरह के मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना ने को अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड कर दिया ये इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस ने का क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट। तो दो बातें हो गई। तो धीरे धीरे करके बाय द कमिंग ऑफ 1945 ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द मुस्लिम्स ऑफ इंडिया, Indian Muslim League, who had secured only less than 4% of the total votes polled in the election of 1937, by 1945, just because of the fault committed on one part or the other, by 1945 Indian Muslim League was now mustering the support of 20% Muslim population of India. माने 100% या 20% Muslim population of India, it was polarized in favor of the Indian Muslim League, and now this 20% population of India was now accepting Muhammad Ali Jinnah to be their sole leader. Got the point? तीसरा बात ये होता है कि the perception developed among the British government and the Britons in England that Hindus and the Congress, they were in fact averse to the interests of British government. यहाँ तक क्लियर हो गया? श्योर ना? ठीक है।